Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at people share the juiciest gossips they know. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. Also, I made a new channel where I'll be posting more gossip videos in a comfier sleepover setup with Coco, and I might prioritize that channel now because this channel is kind of dead. I will continue to post on this channel, but I want to feel a bit fresh again with a newer channel. So it'll be really helpful if you guys subscribe to the new channel. Identical twin sisters are very close. Twin A marries but can't be apart from her twin, so the newlyweds invite Twin B to live with them. The three get along great for 10 plus years, until Twin B develops feelings for her brother-in-law. Twin A is completely blindsided when they come clean and hubby asks for a divorce, so he can marry Twin B. Family is shocked but refuses to take sides. Twin A cuts all ties and makes a new life for herself. Shockingly, Twin B's marriage also ends in divorce a few years later when she discovers that the husband is having an affair with his brother's wife, thus taking the phrase keeping it in the family to a whole new level. What? I mean, the only person I feel sorry for is Twin A. Like, she was nice enough to let her sister live with them so they can stay close, and she's considering her twin's feelings, but this is what her twin sister does to her. Literally cheats with her husband. What? Why would you betray your twin for a man? Do you know what I mean? Like, having a twin connection is so freaking crazy. The fact that she would throw it all away because she likes her twin's husband is crazy. And also, Twin B should have known. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Literally. I don't feel sorry for the husband's brother, for the husband's wife, because they refused to take sides. So they weren't even sorry. So no one was even fighting for Twin A. So yeah, everyone got what they deserved. A guy I used to work with ended up marrying his son's wife. His grandchildren are now his stepchildren. What the heck? I would question my whole freaking life if this happened. One of your parents marrying your partner? Oh! Ugh. I would remove myself from every single thing. You know, I need to go to a new place, start a new life, because I'm not taking that with me. Hell no. Like, I don't know them. That's not in my memory anymore. No. Girl 1 was best friends with Girl 2, but would bully Girl 2 for many things. One of them being the fact that she was born out of wedlock to a 16-year-old mother. Girl 1's boyfriend leaves her for Girl 2. Entire school tells them, you make a cute couple. They never said this when boyfriend was with Girl 1. Girl 1 finds a new guy, proceeds to have a baby born out of wedlock less than a year later at age 17. Well, karma. Yep, that's what they say. Karma always comes around. If you're gonna bully someone for something, it's gonna come back around. Isn't that crazy? Being best friends with someone and then you bully them? I feel like that is a lot of best friend relationships though. Like, they're not best friends because they like each other, but they're best friends because one can always feel better than the other. That's a hard pill to swallow. As a hairstylist, I hear a lot of crazy gossip. Sometimes I'll get a client and they'll refer the sibling or parent or some other relative. I just have to pretend I don't know shit when they start telling me gossip about other clients. It's wild. A friend and client of mine referred her aunt and she was very comfortable telling me a lot of her personal business. Aunt wouldn't stop telling me how much she hates her son-in-law and vice versa. They despise each other. Her and her daughter-in-law are very close, and I was thinking maybe she's overbearing or overprotective of her. She then refers to her daughter to me. I don't tell her anything her mom says to me. Daughter tells me that her husband cheated on her before, so she's just mentally checked out of the marriage. She knows he lies and says he's staying for work when he's actually seeing some other girls. She doesn't care anymore. She just stays for the kids. Because of this, her mom hates him and tries to keep the kids away from their dad. She takes care of the kids when the daughter works because the husband won't show up to pick up the kids just to avoid seeing her. So fast forward a couple weeks later, we cycle back to my friend who originally referred them to me. She asked me how the appointment went. I said good. I was vague about it. I just said that it seems like they're going through a lot. She then spills the beans. Long story short, the woman that the daughter's husband was having an affair with is her own mother. He cut things off with her and now she hates him and makes his life difficult. The daughter doesn't know. The mother's husband knows she had an affair but doesn't know it's with the son-in-law. Several people in the family know but no one is telling them. It's an effing mess. Excuse me? It was the mother. What? I don't, dude, this is so messy. I was like, yes, of course it's valid that the mother hates the son-in-law because the son-in-law is cheating with her. There's a lot to unpack here, and I don't want to unpack it. So the mother was okay with destroying her own kid's marriage? Oh my goodness, why? Honestly, I hope everyone finds out. I hope even the grandkids finds out to know that the grandmother is not a good person. I grew up in a very tiny community. I lived just left from the middle of nowhere and we all know each other. When I was maybe 12 or 13, my best friend's aunt got a little tipsy and told us that the local hairdresser and her husband were swingers and had approached her and her husband at a bar. Me and my friend giggled about it, but overall it wasn't a shocking revelation. This past year, my best friend's aunt died. It was awful and really shook the community. We were all sharing stories of her impact on our lives, and I mentioned how she had told me and my best friend that the hairdresser and her husband were swingers and how it was funny at the time. Now being an adult, my mom decides to let me in on the juicy gossip. Apparently, it wasn't just the hairdresser and her husband, but everyone who lived on the street. The whole suburb-like development in a small town that was made with the entire purpose of swinging. Teachers, seamstresses, the guys that does taxes, everyone. So many absolute pillars of the community had settled and specifically made a swingers suburb. Whenever anyone had moved out of the area, apparently it was an exile of the couple from the swinging group. Excuse me. Can you imagine your mom letting you in on this gossip and every single person you've talked to, they were swingers, but you had no idea. Your teachers, your doctors, the local butcher, everybody. Excuse me? But that's what I find funny is the fact that the aunt only told them that 2 people. Just my husband and the hairdresser. Really? She was like, just them 2. But left out everybody in the town. My half-sister's boyfriend, maybe 20 or 21, has been cuddling with my stepmom 40. Apparently they're very close and love to touch each other and have regular spreading time where just the 2 of them go lay down in my dad's marital bed. My half-sister is apparently okay with it now, but she was very upset in the beginning. Can't imagine when I told her to make it sound okay. Yeah. What did he say? How did he gaslight her into thinking that it was okay? Right? If that was me, hell no. You're gonna cuddle with my stepmom? Hell no. If there's anyone you want to cuddle with, it better be me. A friend went to visit her father who lives abroad and found out that he had a new wife and child, and another on the way. Everyone knew besides her and her mother, who was still married to him. Everyone knew? If I found out that everybody knew, I would just move to a different country. A 17-year-old boy got a 14-year-old girl pregnant while at school, so the welfare department got involved. The boy's mother worked for a lady lawyer, so she helped and advised the son on what to do. Lawyer was in her 30s and married and no kids. No clue what happened to baby, but it was never materialized, so it was either BS or miscarried. Next thing, boy and lawyer lady are having an affair and she's pregnant with his child. Still together a year later. What? She's pregnant with his child. A 30-year-old slept together with a 17-year-old? What is wrong with these people? I mean, like, what happened to the 14-year-old girl? Nobody's helping her. If I was a mother, I would be fighting the freaking lawyer, man. I'm just disgusted with people. I used to be in a Facebook group where drama would kick off constantly. It was a pretty toxic place, but I stayed for ages just to lurk on the shenanigans. Probably the biggest drama was a woman who had been in the group for years since the beginning. There was kind of a cult-in crowd who basically lived most of their lives on this group. She was one of the most popular and well-loved of them and had close online friendships with many members outside of the group. This woman had experienced lots of miscarriages and her child had died in infancy. And she posted a lot about how she was struggling with it. She recently had adopted a baby and everyone in the group was super supportive and she'd post updates all the time about how it was going. Well, it turned out that this person wasn't who they said they were. They were a catfish with fake pictures and a whole fake life story. Basically, some of the members became suspicious and did some hardcore online sleuthing and discovered the real person behind the photos and other things that proved they were a catfish. This person had made close connections with other people who had shared really intimate details of their lives with her. I believe she may have also taken money from people as well. When I tell you people went wild, it went on for weeks and literally hundreds of posts about it. Thousands of comments, just absolute mayhem. People were posting photos of themselves crying. It was like someone had died. So this woman was just doing it for the attention? She got fake pictures of herself, fake pictures of her babies, fake stories. Why? Like, what's the point of doing this if it's just gonna be a waste of time? Like, it's not even real, so there's no point of doing that, right? because it's not even real. Oh, I just hate people. Someone I know's grandmother found her husband in bed with her own dad. Husband plus father-in-law going at it. What the hell? Your own husband and your dad together? What the actual... Right? What the actual... Anyways, that's enough for people today. That's enough. I don't need to be hating people even more. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.